Hi everyone, drag race. I've got here the Canyon Neuron On with the Bosch CX motor, Generation 4, not the Generation 5, that's coming in a few weeks. 85 Newton meters, 250 watts, peaks out at about 700 watts or something apparently, from looking at the numbers I've seen. I've also got this here, a Focarini with an Askoll Ultra C90A motor. The idea is today to do a drag race on my set course, which is up here, as you can see. So it's actually quite uphill. You never really top out the motor, you never get top speed because it's too steep for that. But it's a set line, I always do it here, so I know how the bikes perform. The idea is back to back, and I'm gonna do, because the Askoll's got two power modes, it's got the 90 Newton meter mode and the 110 for 30 seconds. I'm going to do two runs on that, or two timing runs, where I do 90 Newton meters versus 85 and 110 versus 85. I want to see the difference and see if the Bosch manages to keep up. Don't forget, this video is brought to you by Liat, and they do loads of protection. Go check out their website and see what's in there for you if you need good quality protection that meets some of the highest safety standards in the world. Right, let's get on with the video. So I'm on the Canyon first. We're going to start at this, our normal starting point. We've got about 80 to 100 meters ahead of us, and the bike is tuned. It's in full power mode, full power everything. So it's maximum effort. This is the Bosch Performance CX Gen 4 motor. Let's see how fast we get it. 2, 1, go. Wow. Now we're on the Focarini with the Askoll motor. Do the same course. This run, we're in 90 Newton meters mode. 2, 1, go. Oh, it's definitely faster. I can feel it. Wow. Wow. I'm on the Askoll again. I'm going to put this in the 110 Newton meter mode. Okay, I've got 30 seconds of pedaling. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wow. Woo! I'm cooked. Let's do that a few more times and do some averages. So here are the two bikes. I've got the results here. I've checked them on the video pretty precisely to within a couple of tenths of a second. Of this bike was, well, the fastest run I could manage was 14.5 seconds over that specified distance. And that's an 85 Newton meter motor, 250 watt nominal power. Obviously the peak power is a little bit of an unknown, around 600 watts. Here we've got the Askoll C90 Ultra motor, C90A. Timed runs, or the first runs I did in the 90 Newton meter mode. I did that in 14.5 seconds, although looking at the video it was maybe a smidge ahead of the Bosch, basically marginally quicker, but by a tenth of a second than the Bosch. In 110 Newton meter mode, and we don't know the peak power of this, but I can assume it's more than that, around 700 watts maybe, something like that. We basically got 13.5 seconds. Now, 13.5 seconds, that's 1 second over that distance. That's quite a big margin. 20 Newton meters more to gain 1 second. So when we take a look at this motor, 110 Newton meters in the full power mode, 90 Newton meters in the normal power mode, it makes a difference to the drag race. Does it make a difference in your normal riding? Well, a lot of that also depends on the bike. And this is what I'd like to say. Don't buy the motor, buy the bike. Lots of people are getting a little bit too over-focused on motors maybe and not looking at the bikes that much. So it's very important to think, is the motor good enough for what I need, and how does that fit within the whole bike package? We can see that the motor, it does a good job. This motor pushes hard, and it's been doing so. It's like 5 years old now. There is a new Bosch motor coming. We've seen it at Eurobike on lots of bikes, and I think it's going to be launched at the beginning of September. Even if it has got a little bit more power, I wouldn't expect it would make a huge amount of difference to performance. I would say that it's more important the rider weight when you put it into the equation when you're comparing these types of full power motors and around the 90, 110 Newton meter range, weight of the rider has a big difference on the overall performance factor. So if I was 75 kilos instead of 85, that would make a big difference in the performance. You probably notice even half a second or a whole second gain on the Bosch compared to the Askoll. So maybe buying the bike in combination with the rider is an important point to consider. You've got to look at your riding style as well. If there was no grip there, that wheel would be spinning. It was sure that this bike with 110 Newton meters, my legs burned less. So that was obviously an important point. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.